AHAVA, blessings to all of you. And welcome to some Desert Rose guidance. And I'm just going to talk briefly a little bit about the energies of this week, right? A little bit about the astrology, the moon as well. And as we prepare to go into the fall or spring equinox, depending on where we are, and also the sun entering into Libra. And as we know that we are cosmic, right? We are cosmic, and cosmic means that we are oneness, we are connected. And all of these influences from the moon, from the planets, all these powerful portals, we're learning how to honor these and go into these portals with a lot of awareness to understand what messages will be revealed to us. Remember that cycles are prophetic. And when we enter into a cycle with awareness, the prophecy is revealed through us. And as we are in the age of the Holy Spirit, the age of Gala Messiah, feminine Christ, this is becoming more powerful and more energetic as the days go by, because we're just living in infinite time right now. So I just want to talk a little bit about what's happening this week with the moon, because in the Aramaic moon technology, we are in Razia. And Razia actually means a mystery, a secret being revealed. This is the phase of the moon that we are in. It's like the last quarter moon. And then more or less we have the new moon coming on the 25th. So more or less on the 22nd, the 23rd, we go into Sitka. And Sitka means silence in Aramaic. And in this moon phase, when we go into Sitka, it's the balsamic moon, and that's why it's called balsamic. It is the most powerful moment for healing our body, for healing any sickness, any disease, for healing emotions, for healing experiences, for any type of healing, physical, emotional, spiritual, mental, energetic. So I highly advise you from the 22nd until the 25th, if there's something that needs to be healed, whether physically, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, mentally, it is the best time to do this. And this is when Yeshua and Mary Magdalene and the Christ lineage would do their DNA upgrades. They would call into the Pleiadian energy. I'm going to put down the link to the Pleiadian chant that I have on YouTube and on Spotify, iTunes, and in different places if you want to listen and chant to the Pleiadian, this beautiful Pleiadian chant that just brings in a lot of healing energy. It's actually something I was singing every day since the onset of the pandemic. It's a very, very powerful chant, and you can get some Pleiadian energy as well to do this healing, because sometimes we don't know what needs to be healed, right? And this is the beauty of working energetically. So as I record this on the 18th, the moon goes into Cancer, and as we know that Cancer on a mystical level represents our incarnational experience, and Cancer represents in Gnostic biblical astrology as well, apart from many other things, the guardian of the mysteries, right? The guardian of the mysteries of the divine feminine, all right? So it's a beautiful moment, as all of you know, to practice self-love, mothering, nurturing, the home, taking care of your body, the home, as we are in Virgo still, right, as well. And also a wonderful time to tap into the divine feminine, connect with the divine feminine, allow the mysteries to be revealed. The reason why I want to mention the moon phases as we go into the balsamic moon is because remember that the moon represents our incarnational experience. And the more we tune into the phases of the moon and understand what is happening, we can really we use these as lessons, as mystery teachings, right? We can start to do a lot of healing. And then we go into the Leo moon. The moon goes into Leo on the 20th. And so wonderful time to express our creativity, right? And then we go on the 23rd into Virgo. And then on the 25th, we have this new moon in Libra. But just remember that as we are in a Mercury retrograde, on the 22nd, the Mercury and the Sun come together. So this is a very, very powerful day that we will be receiving an activation to clear and purify and activate the throat chakra. And remember that this is where the destiny is delivered. This is where we can really tune into our mission and We know that the throat chakra, well, all the chakras have a connection with each other, but there is a sexual chakra as well, because when we have this clearing, we have there is a powerful way to manifest through the word, and our word becomes infused with the Holy Spirit, with the power of Shekhinah. So on the 22nd is a beautiful day to do chanting, to do lots of chanting, and to be very mindful with everything that we say and how we use our words, and to pray. You know, if you have different prayers, you can chant your prayers, or you can say your prayers. You can go outside, speak to the sun, infuse yourself with the sun. But it is about clearing something in the throat chakra. But also remember that these are cycles, these are prophecies, and we need to align with them so that the prophecy can be revealed through us. So there is a sense of action that we need to do as well, all right? So when we go into the equinox, we're going into the fall equinox on the 22nd, some say the 23rd, depending where we are. It always falls between the 21st and the 23rd. This is a beautiful time because Libra initiates the next solar portal. And remember that equinox is about balance. And what is Libra? Libra is that beautiful balance. Libra was created by the Aramaic letter Lamed, and Lamed means whip. And Lamed is the only letter that extends over the writing line. So we can see that Libra has a very, very, very powerful connection to the heavens, as Libra represents the law of light, the law of Nukhra. Nukhra in Aramaic means light. So there are these three beautiful frequencies that Libra brings in, and it is about law, anything that has to do with justice, with about fairness, agreements, right? We know that that law is very important in a Libra portal, to be very just, and see where people and experiences aren't being just with us, right? So we have to have that balance. And then the other area is sexuality, because Libra rules relationship. And the other area is money, because it's ruled by Venus. And not so much money as in Taurus. Libra's connected to gold, right? And we know that gold is the resource that never devalues, right? Never loses its value, gold. So Libra connects with the energy stream of gold. And when we connect with Libra and we understand how Libra works with this gold energy, this gold light, we can actually infuse ourselves with a lot of healing, with any type of things, or let's see, any mentalities or programs or feelings that have to do with lack, so that we can bring in the energy of gold into our life. And it is a frequency. It is a frequency of the queen and the king, right? Of knowing how to bring this frequency into our Malkuta, our divine kingdom. And so, you know, to get ready for Libra, and I'll be writing things in my blog as well if you really want to know once we go into that solar portal. Just know that we are preparing ourselves. Now that we have prepared the container, we have cleansed in Virgo, we have cleansed our home, we have cleansed our body, we have cleansed our mind. We're really learning how to listen in this Mercury retrograde, really learning how to listen. And so now we're ready to go into relationship. And the beautiful thing about Libra that I love so much is that the material and the spiritual world are in an absolute balance. There's not one ruling over the other. So there's this divine union between spirit and matter, so that we can bring in the heavens into the earth, and we can ground even our spirituality more. And when we go deeper into this, as we are working with the Magdalene consciousness and the Christ consciousness, and the beautiful seeds of the divine earth that we're working to bring down, and the Saratamar, golden matrix, all of this is a powerful moment to do this, because again, we can ground certain celestial frequencies, we can ground the galactic frequencies. So we know that the ruler of Libra is Venus, so we can even go into this Pleiadian energy, because Venus is connected with, always connected to that Pleiadian energy, and bring in more of that Pleiadian healing energy into our physical body, into the earth as well. So this is something very, very, very important. I just want to make sure that I'm saying everything. Oh, one of the things that I see about this beautiful week, as we go into the equinox, we go into the Libra, and we start with the moon in Cancer. It's about creating or knowing that looking at our life as a work of art, right? How, and this is very Libra, and how can we create a life that is a work of art? So that means we need to put intention into it, right? We need to put beauty into it. My daughter is a Libra rising Libra, and what she does ever since she was the age of 6, she's done all of my, and does all of my photography, my photos for my webpage, everything. She has this strong connection, such a strong connection with beauty and balance. And this is spiritual. It's harmony, right? Because Libra represents that harmony and that balance. And so she knows how to bring that light in, the colors in, the beauty in, a beauty that is expressed from within, which is all about Libra, right? And so earlier I said, since we want to bring in some Desert Rose guidance into what I'm talking about with the energies this week. Oh, let me go back to this. My mind wanders sometimes. So it is about how can we make our life a work of art, right? So what do I need to action? What do I need to do? How can I connect with the beauty, the harmony that Libra brings in, and that balance, the balance in everything in our lives, and create a work of art, right? And make life a work of art. And that takes presence, right? That takes presence, that takes awareness, and that takes making a little bit more time for ourselves. So maybe waking up a little bit earlier and understanding how we want to bring this beauty into our life or create the work of art, or maybe just taking time in the evening before we go to bed and bringing that work of art into our lives. So I'm going to give some Desert Rose guidance now, and this is for all of us, for me as well. And so Libra represents the law of light, and we're going into this. We have a few days left to cleanse our mind, to cleanse our bodies, to cleanse our environment, to connect with the earth, to really be that priest of the earth, right? And find the medicine of the earth, and really, really accept and love our incarnational experience. And all of this is Virgo, right? And that perfection and that purity. So now that we have healed this, we're ready to go into sacred relationship with everything, not just with people, with everything around us. So as Libra represents the law of light, the law of Nukhra, there are many aspects to the law of light, but I want to read something by King Solomon. We know that Proverbs was written by King Solomon, who I absolutely adore. And so this has to do with the law of light of Libra, of the Nukhra. And it says there are 7 things that God hates. Now, I'm using the word God, even though now, because God is what's written, I'm going to use AHAVA, which is what Yeshua used. And AHAVA doesn't have a gender. It means source, divine, sacred unity. There are 7 things that AHAVA hates. There are 6 evils that AHAVA truly hates, and a 7th that is an abomination to him. The first is putting others down while considering ourselves superior. The second, spreading lies and rumors. The third, spilling the blood of the innocent. The fourth, plotting evil in our hearts towards another. The fifth, gloating over doing what's plainly wrong. And then 6, spouting lies and false testimony. And the 7th is stirring up strife between friends. That's powerful, isn't it? So we've got putting others down if we think we're better than them, right? Spreading lies or rumors, that's a big one. Spilling the blood of the innocent, plotting evil in our heart toward another, gloating over doing what's plainly wrong, spouting lies and false testimony, and stirring up strife between friends. And then he further goes on, King Solomon, to say, bring in Lady Wisdom and understand the teachings and embody the teachings of Lady Wisdom. And so we can actually reflect on this week as our Desert Road guidance. through King Solomon, and understand where we are doing this in our life to start working with this law of light, this law of Nukhra, right? That represents the Libra energy. So what I want to do now is we're going to chant an Aramaic mantra. And I love this mantra when I go towards that Libra energy, or I'm in the Libra energy, because it is Tubeyhun, which can translate it as blessed be, but it actually is blessed be the relation, the I and the we, the relationship of the I and the we, I and the other. And this means ourselves with other people, ourselves with our with experiences and things, with our home, with our car, with our resources, with our family, and with our country, with our home, with everything that's going on. So it brings a balance into relationships, and it brings a love and a deep harmony within ourselves too, in our inner relationship. So it's Tubeyhun, Tubeyhun. And that is what we're going to chant together a little bit this week. Tubeyhun. I have this one recorded in one of my albums, but let's do it together a little bit slower with the Shruti today. And now we're going to listen to this song while we do a beautiful Magdalene Tantric meditation to awaken the heart and balance, okay? So the hands are here, the fingers are closed, and we're just going to do this movement. And you can do the standing up as well, okay? And I'm going to do it sitting down because if not, I would have to move the video as my beautiful camera lady, my daughter is actually my camera lady most of the time. Sometimes it's someone else when I have to do something super professional. Well, no, it's usually her because she's even better than any professional. So we're just going to do this. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale for a couple of minutes to awaken the heart and bring the balancing energy. And the heart actually brings the serpent energy up to the heart as well. So let's listen to the Tubeyhun. Inhale, exhale. It's actually wonderful doing this in the morning right when you wake up. Or maybe after you do a few breaths and stretch your body. Don't do it sitting on your bed. Doing it outside. There's something wonderful you can do on the 22nd. Out in the sun. Bringing up that serpent energy. Opening the heart. Wow, and smiling. Love this chant. Got my new album coming out October. So very excited about that. Just a little bit more. Just shake the hands a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. You can already feel the heart opening, the arms are moving. They probably hurt for some of you, and it's crazy that we cannot hold the weight of our arms, right? And if we find that happening, we need to move our arms more because the arms are connected to the heart and the movement of the heart, and so are the hands, so very important. Before I say goodbye, I just love that song. The new moon happens on the 25th at 2 degrees to divine union, duality, wanting to come into unity. And just remember that a lot of what I share, most of what I share is connected, well, it's weaved into, there's some things that you can see in traditional astrology, but I work with Gnostic biblical astrology and how we can apply the light and the teachings of the Desert Rose masters, how we can apply this beautiful ancestral story of creation, cosmic creation, to our lives, right? Into our lives. So have a beautiful week, and if you have any questions, leave them below. Sending all of you so much love. AHAVA.